What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
And ahoy and welcome, this is your boy. Uy, parang ang bagal yata nung stream. The game might be too heavy. What I start to notice kasi is yung when the game is on alt tab, mabagal no? Yung even yung PNG ko. Wait, let me just take a look. Disable ko muna yung preview. Hopefully that will help. Pero if not, ayan. It still is. Okay, let's start off with the introduction. And ahoy and welcome. This is your boy Kurix _Tuper, and today is May 13, 2025, a Tuesday, and it's currently. Maybe I should focus first on OBS before I jump into the game. Ayan, hello. Yeah, there you go. So, as I was saying, today is a Tuesday. And it's currently 10:18 in the morning here in the Philippines. Ayan, we are a bit off by like 3 minutes. But we started on time, around 10:13 to 10:14. What we usually do here is play the opening soundtrack, and then introductions, and then checking out the chat. And then we are finally jumping into the game. Again, I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer. I mainly play RPG games. But since I'm a variety streamer, I also tend to explore other games, just like a Void Sales here. Void Sales is more of an RPG/exploration game wherein you take control of a flying airship, a state-of-the-art flying airships, and I guess that's all that I have. That's all that I have researched for about the game. I think you are about to look. You are looking for your father, so. beyond that, I want to be surprised. And this game, we just got a copy from this from directly from the developers, Ticking Clock Games. So thank you, Ticking Clock Games, for trusting me to cover and preview this game early before its release date. The game is set to release on May 15, 2025. And if you are hearing a dog, ayan, that's our dog. It's a bit noisy sometimes. This is Void Sales again. Again, thank you very much to Void Sales, to Ticking Clock Games for trusting us to cover their games. But as I usually say on this channel, even though we accept or we receive Steam keys from developers or from third parties like a PR agency or from publishers, we make sure that we have the creative freedom to express ourselves. And of course, if we are simply like reading from a script, I will not be taking any of those kinds of requests. I would like to keep it real here. But of course, chances are when I request for Steam keys, those are from games that I genuinely like or fit right under my genre. And I think any gamers, self-respecting gamers, will only try out games that are right under their genres. And since I'm more into a variety games, I grew up playing different sorts of games, although sometimes I tend to one specific genre. I'm open to experiencing various stuff since variety is the spice of life, and I like to explore and have fun. Explore various stories from different characters since, of course, life can be mundane at times. And the best way to experience other stories is through various media like books, movies, series, and video games, of course. And you can also check me out on YouTube. And since I use YouTube as a channel to export most of my VODs, I've been experimenting on a few stuff there on YouTube. So feel free to also drop by YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you can also check out various Twitch channel redeems here. You can check out my Twitch channels to hear what those images that you are seeing on screen. Sometimes they're really funny. And maybe hop in and join in the live discussions. But of course, if you are on YouTube, you can also drop by the comment section and share your thoughts about my experiences on what can I further improve on my stream, or maybe just to forever immortalize your comments there as well. Maybe you want me to play more of a specific type of game. Don't be shy to drop by the comment section. Maybe you are looking for, hey, when will we be seeing another episode of this one? I really like your gameplay of it, so maybe more of that, please. I think I will appreciate that as well, since sometimes I really don't know what my community wants, since I'm more of a variety streamer and I'm trying out new games every so often. Pero from time to time, I get back to some of the older games that I have been playing, and will be streaming that a lot. When are we going to return to the expedition? Soon enough. How about you, Pao? Do you also have access to Expedition 33? I haven't been able to return to Expedition 33, but soon, hopefully. I have a number of games that I still have to cycle through. Some are from the various content creation platform, but for now we will be focusing on Void Sales as a Game Pass. Okay, that's good. What else? What we usually do here is we play the opening theme. Of course, that's not ours. It's from Stream Beats Originals by Harris Heller. You can check them out on YouTube or Spotify. Their whole album is already available there for everyone to use, including Twitch and YouTube streamers. And you don't have to worry for any copyright issues because they have provided us that for free for everyone to use. So I think this is a small way of giving back to them by crediting them, of course. And then after the opening song, our introductions, besides what my basic introduction is, I'm also on various social media platforms. You can check me out on X, Blue Sky, Threads, and Facebook. So if you are on those platforms, you can also learn more about my schedule for the upcoming streams, some hot takes, some funny reshares if I find some things interesting on individual platforms, some hot takes about topics concerning video games. I don't usually involve myself on heavy politicizing or politics, but from time to time, of course, we brush up on them. Pero it's not something too divisive. So if you want my hot takes, you can also check me out on X, Blue Sky, Threads, and Facebook. I also export my clips on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. So feel free to also check me out there. And we also have a Discord community. You can check out the Discord community right here. Discord, where I actively manage it, since of course I created it and I host it. So a number of fellow streamer peers are also there and friends. So feel free to hop into our Discord community and join in the discussion. Don't be shy. So what else? And we are going to read now the chat to see what the rest of the community is thinking. Maybe I should start like playing a music while I am speaking, since the game pauses when I alt tabs. So maybe later I can start discussing things relating to my first impression of the game. So first off, we have Ishi redeeming the first. Welcome in first. Welcome Ishi for being the first here. Who else is here? We have Ishi redeeming the hydrate and posture check. Thank you. Instant points. We have Sam Paulo. Milim. Cowwiggle. Thank you for the emote. Lawford. Ayan. I've seen Lawford earlier on Zion's stream. And again, do check out all of the names popping up in chat. They are fellow streamers. And if you like their content, do give them a follow and support them as well. That's what I usually do here on Twitch. I help out also fellow streamers because I believe in a more collaborative mindset rather than a competitive one. Of course, competition isn't new. So rather than stressing yourself too much on competing with others, how about having a more collaborative mindset, and so everyone can grow in this space? We have, thank you Ishi for the Ishiwi emote. Bomadom, oi, welcome in Bombs. Later on, maybe we can try out that other game that we tried yesterday. That was around 1 or 2 p.m. So if you guys are up, let's see how long will I be playing this game. I usually give games a minimum of 2 hours, and then after 2 hours it's either, if when we enjoyed it, we will continue playing it until maybe 3 or 4 hours and then stop it and then rest and go on with another stream if that's also possible. Trickster, Mamshi Bells, Sir Corex, good morning Mamshi. Good morning everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Mom Shibels is also a streamer, mostly PUBG when I drop by her streams. Bomadam, good luck with the game, Correct. Thank you, Bombs. And if you are, and everyone who's about to stream as well, a good morning, and may you have a wonderful stream ahead later on. Team Labo TV, welcome, and thank you for checking in. Crossen, thank you for checking in. And by the way, guys, if you want to get shouted out, Mix It Up will only shout you out once you drop by the chat. So do say hi. So Mix It Up and pick your channel up, and then it will display and tell everyone that you are also a streamer, and pick up your latest and most popular clip. When are we going to return to the expedition? Soon? What else? Trickstar, good morning. And Trickstar is also streaming at the moment, playing with Almonski GG. They're playing some Dead by Daylight, but I think later they will be playing some Repo. Puchipuch! Hi, Sir Corex. Good morning and welcome in. How are you guys doing? What are your plans for today? So, sound off on chat. Apollonius, welcome in. Good morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Apollonius, thank you for checking in. There you go. And I think that's the most recent chat that we have here. Ayan, do check them all out. If their name pops up on the upper left corner of your screen, why not give them a follow if you are into those kinds of games, or you are curious as to how their stream is, on what their stream is like. So I think we are now going to delve into the game. So let me move my avatar first. Again, Void Sales. This is still uh, an early preview, but this is already version 1.0. I don't know if there will be a day one patch once it release on May 15. I think it's still like a May 14 in US. No. Today is May 13, so there's still 2 more days before the game officially release. So 2 more days, but I guess it's like 2.5 days since I am in the Philippines. Usually the US is like a couple of hours late when it comes to Philippine Standard Time. So 2 more days, and then you will be checking this game out. So some of my experiences might not be indicative of the final product, and you can take note of some of my experiences here, and then be the judge for yourself. You can also check out the official Steam store page. It's linked on the pinned message here on chat. But I will make sure to also provide those links in the description here on YouTube and on Twitch when it becomes a VOD. So there you can simply just directly look to them. I'm grammar, right? You can just search for them on Steam. They also have a demo, so if you want, you can experience this for yourself on Steam. So download it. Salamat sa SO. No problem, Apollonius. And if, by the way, since I'm a Filipino based in the Philippines, I will be speaking in Tagalog or Filipino most of the time. Pero I would, by default, since this is a sponsored stream, I would be opting for a more English. I would speak more English as much as I can, even though sometimes it's rough because this is not our first language. But feel free to drop by the chat, and I will be more than happy to, of course, speak with you in English or about any of the things that you have questions about the game, my experiences of it so far, and what are you hyped up about Void Sales, or maybe any other topic. I will be sharing my thoughts on it on the chat or on the comment section. Don't be a stranger. Drop by the comment section. And again, if you want to see me play more of this game, if you like the stream for Void Sales, feel free to sound off on the comment section, and I will do so again if I have more than enough people asking as to when will we continue our playthrough of Void Sales. But for now, we will be jumping into the game. Let me just reduce the height of my avatar. Hopefully everything will go smoothly on this stream. So let me just like this. Okay, I'm disabling the preview for now. Hopefully that will help with the stream. I wonder what else we can I'm currently live, but the game isn't being picked up by Discord. Let me add this on Discord as well. Activity privacy, registered games, add it. Void sales. Void sales. There you go. Add game. Now playing Void Sales. There you go. And let's hop into the game. Hopefully we don't have any issues when we play this. There might be some slowdown, but that is expected. If so, I will probably just remove my PNG tuber if it's affecting my the performance of the stream. Do give me some feedback, guys, if it's affecting the viewing experience, so I can adjust accordingly. And I think the first feedback that I notice is, again, when I press Alt-Tab, the game pauses, including the audio and including everything. So hopefully they will roll up a day one or maybe a first week patch that will give us more freedom to switch tabs. more graphical settings, because if this game is heavy on the graphics department, uh, they really should give us the control to change it like to low, medium, or high graphical settings. So that's another feedback that I can give them. It's not available here. So if it's not available on the menu or on the settings, maybe there's another way of tweaking this. But if it's not available there, it's not. So they should incorporate that settings, graphical settings. So generals, controls, audio. They only have the borderless window, the resolution, camera sensitivity, but there's no other options. Where's the graphics? So do take this as a constructive feedback. Hopefully some of the developers or publishers are checking the stream out. So since they should also anticipate that some players or some gamers are playing on a mid-range gaming setup, so more settings to control the graphical graphical capabilities of the game. What am I talking about? Is better than nothing. So let's start with a new game. If you start a new game, all progress will be lost. Are you sure? Onwards. Let's go. No PNG today. Hinihika PNG mo. Okay, so I can remove the PNG for today. Maybe I should make a static JPEG. Maybe I can do a static JPEG to indicate or to still somehow show that there is a PNG, no? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I can. But I think I don't have any. See? I alt tab to OBS and now the PNG is working. So rather than using the PNG struggle, maybe it's better if I don't have any PNGs at all during this stream. So this is one of those graphics heavy type of games. And hopefully, I really hope that they can, performance-wise, the game is working as intended, but streaming-wise, and I'm on a mid-range gaming laptop, they really should, again, give us the option to have better controls of the experiences that we have here. Let me temporarily hide my PNG. There you go. And I didn't read that part. You state at the letter, Leonardo, your father gone. The letter came unexpectedly, not much time to prepare. You look at your room, reminiscing about your past. We have two options. We can reminisce about the university or the apprenticeship. The time spent working and mastering the crafts greatly increase your resolve. Okay, so there are parang passive abilities that can increase when you choose specific types of decisions. So this is more like a choose your own adventure type of games. But again, even with choose your own adventure types, a game master or the book will often lead to a... Hopefully there will be like branching paths depending on the choices that you take. But let's see on how this choose your own adventure type of game unfolds. So I can either choose a university to reminisce back or to reminisce something. I can reminisce about university or apprenticeship. It will increase my resolve or my knowledge. Increases your knowledge. How about we go with resolve? Maybe resolve will have a good effect later on. The apprenticeship years have made you stronger. You have tried different professions, searching for the one that best suits you. Resolve plus 30. I don't know if 60 plus 30 or the plus 30 also already account for that. So maybe I have initially have 30 resolve and now it's 60. Let's see. Continue. You have changed a decent amount of masters. However, one in particular is stuck in your memory. An artisan, perception, knowledge. Oh. You know what? Maybe I can try with the perception first. I think knowledge will come later on. The more we read books and stuff. Let's go with artisan. Perception. So I can be perceptive when it comes to... Yan. There you go. You are lucky to have met someone as skilled as him. His ability to manipulate a chisel, precision with the handsaw, measured movements, and the carving knives. And by the way, besides this one, it's like a graphic novel type of setting or storytelling. There's also action combat wherein you take charge of a ship. So this is just the beginning part of the game. So maybe this is more of a fleshing out of the world, the lore, and the characters. So patience is a virtue. However, over time, his skills started to deteriorate. Again and again, he would carve the same patterns. At times, the sleeves of his overwise white shirt were tainted with blood. 45. Departure. Hey, SP, Super Pine, it's been a while. How are you doing? Do check out SP playing Days Gone Remastered. Uy, Days Gone. Wah, cute. Palurk ako while working. Sige, sige. Have a productive day at work, SP. And hopefully we see you streaming again. It's been a while. I think I usually am lurking around the night time here in the Philippines, and I haven't seen SP as of late. Ngayon lang ako nakasingit ng silip. It's all right. We have our own individual schedules, and I think you're also really quite busy, or maybe you did something. You had a vacation. I haven't seen you stream for a while. You streamed last night. Last night, I think I slept early naman. I slept at around 9 o'clock in the evening. So I wasn't able to check your stream. Nag-move. Okay. So that's why. You double check your luggage, a few sets of clothes. Pero ayan, welcome back. And hopefully I can drop by later on tonight. Or whenever I see you stream. There was a little time to prepare, but you took one particular old book, knowledge, or resolve. Since we already have points allocated to perception and resolve, let's go with the old book. Your old book, which served you over the years, no more time to waste. As the dawn breaks, the sky clears. You close the door and head for the docks, searching for the ship. As you make your way, a young man with bright red hair suddenly approached you. So we got 100 go. Wait, we are going to... Wait, supplies plus 20, old book, new. What's a new one? What's new? Old book, new. Or wait, supplies? Wait. Old book improves test of knowledge. A testament of endless curiosity. Its page whispers secrets and collected. Uses left. 3 uses. Okay. 100 coins. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Old book. Hey, how can we close this? Can we close this, please? Nope, we can't. Again, that's other feedback that I can give them. If you are going to display something on the side, maybe add a button that will like remove it. Uses left. Okay, let's continue first. Sean O'Brien. Captain, found you. Morning. Name is Sean. Sean O'Brien. I will be your first mate. Ready to take a command. Ready to take command and set sail. So just like Zoro in One Piece, our first mate is Sean O'Brien. By the way, who was the first mate? I think it was Zoro, right? Before they met Usopp. Okay, but I digress. That's a tangent. Dude, nakita mo na yung trailer ng Silver Palace? I haven't. What is the Silver Palace? Maybe later I can check that out. What have we seen here? Thank you, Ken, for tuning in today. Hey, yo! Super Paying said, oh yes, enjoy sa game codex. Thank you again, SP. Thank you for hanging out and supporting the stream. He gives you a wide smile, displaying a set of straight teeth. Sean looks pleased to meet you and is eager to set sail. Surprise. You thought he would be commanding the ship. Confidence. Of course. Are you ready? Yeah, of course you are ready. That's the spirit as usual. The man in yellow knows whom to have aboard. And just take a look at the ship. He got us. Hey, Damon! Happy streaming, Kuya Kurix. Lurk lang. Thank you, thank you. I have to alt-tab because the game is really graphic or resource heavy. So, of course, if I alt-tab, the game will pause. So, to focus more on the chat. Hey, Aaron. Hi, Kuya Korek. Happy streaming. Thank you, thank you. And to you as well. Aaron started streaming earlier. Same with Cat Survivor. And to those who are also streaming at this time, and have fun with friends. Or if you're playing solo, have fun with the streams. Thank you again. So, dude, so what's that Silver Palace that you're talking about, Ken? Maybe you can share with us on what the what that is all about. Maybe later I can also discuss that. But for now, I'm going to focus more on Void Sail since this is a sponsored stream from Ticking Clock Games. Victorian era na open. Ooh, okay. Free to play or paid? Open world. Action RPG. Later, I'll check that out. For now, let's I'll focus on this one first. Inspect the ship. Academics. Vigor. Resolve test of knowledge. 30% chance. 60% chance. Inspect the ship. He points at the ship behind him, peacefully rocking at the pier. Its engines humming ready to take off a monstrous notice. Let's hop over. 60% chance. What? Look at that. Test of resolve. Vigor. Select an artifact to use. You do not have any artifact which might... So this also has some RNG elements. Maybe like a Baldur's Gate. So that's why it's called like an RPG. Maybe some tabletop elements to it. Tests. To perform tests, you need to roll a number. That number is compared to the value of your attribute. If the number rolled is equal or less, you have... What? Equal or less? You have succeeded. The numbers higher, the greater your chance to succeed. Okay. The higher your attributes are, the greater... okay, so 60. If we roll like a 59, we succeed. But if it's higher than 60, we fail. So let's spin. Give me a 1. Yay! Confirm. Critical success. You hop over the ship's rails and land on the deck. The act was not particularly smooth, but your sheer enthusiasm, although unexpected, puts a smile on Shan's face. It seems both of you are eager to depart and venture forward as soon as possible. Yep, we got a +4 to resolve. Okay. Achievement. The journey begins. Take command of your ship. Shan diverts his attention to the cruise preparations. As the ship soars high above the clouds, you leave the port behind. Several days later, you arrive at the Cloudshire, a lush agricultural region at the first stop on your way before. I think I'm going to need a lots of water to read this because this is more of a text-based or reading type of game. A story trailer and 10 minutes. Wait. Let me check the chat. Hey, Mayen! Marvel Rivals, how are you today, Mayen? Today is a Tuesday. Actually, today is a throwback Tuesday. I was mulling over if I should cover a sponsored stream today or stick with the Lost Odyssey throwback Tuesday. Maybe later. But who knows? The schedule might change. So I'll keep you guys posted on various social media platforms. So Ken said... Not sure. Global release ng trailer is today. Oh, only a global trailer release, not the actual game. Do you think it's good? Personally, as someone who is into... Is it like Genshin Impact or what? Mayen, silip lang. Happy streaming. Thank you, Mayen. And hopefully, wag ka magkakulit eh. Kasi sumilip ka. Okay, somebody got spammed. It's artsy. Okay. So I'm also a bit intrigued on what you said, but later, since this game is a bit heavy on the resource, even though it still is a text-based game. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is it. Oh, so this is a FPS view. Are we automatically... Oh, okay. So you take control if you press WASD. Press W to switch to engine mode. Hold A to turn.
Right, Captain. It's time for you to take the helm.
It's time for you to take the
Managed to
helm.
make the ship move.
What's that? Can we shoot that?
Perfect start, eh? Just remember, it's a starfaring ship, not some flimsy tiny boat.
Boom.
Let's try something different. See those floating crates around the islands?
Oh, it's a
They're
laser.
our cannons and show 'em what you got.
I cannot shoot anymore. It's on cooldown. Hurry up, fire at it. There you go. So I got a couple of gold from that parang encounter. Okay, so
Aye, good. See, told you it was easy.
okay.
There's
Pero-
more to command in the ship.
Okay,
I'll show you when the time
let's stop
comes.
first and then
Now,
if we shoot those flying thingies, ayan, they will produce gold.
If you'd like to explore, feel free to do so.
Okay,
Just
stop.
sail next to a pier and disembark. The boys and I'll stay in the ship conducting repairs.
We can explore stuff. Oh, okay. Wait. So, let me shoot at this first before we start exploring. Ay, hindi pa umabot. It's cool though. Ayan, oh. Besides the textbook type of ano. Okay. Let me wait for that cooldown. Pero there's parang left and right. Wait, let me... Or maybe we can just simply look at the controls, diba? Settings, controls. Turn left, AD, boost, spacebar, shield, Q, fire, left click, interact, hold F. And that's basically it. We don't have a left or right cannons option. Aim is right, shield is Q. Okay. There you go. Okay, let's try landing on... Uy! Maandar na kusa yung ship! Okay, let's try landing on this area. Boost. Oh, wait. Okay, may cooldown din yung boost. Okay. How do we land though? Sige nga, can we try land or maybe landing? Or hindi, I think the only way to land is through yung mga ganong areas na yan. Approach the pier and hold F to interact. Okay, so we cannot land anywhere. Okay, hold F to interact. N, F. There you go. Henshin! Ergo! Thank you for redeeming the Henshin randomizer today. Line up foam. Boat! Yes! Gandang morning din, Ergo. We will be seeing you later. We already tried yung game yesterday, Ergo. You can check out yung experience namin. It's a good game. Okay, you stand outside a church. Its doors wide open. The church bell rings solemnly under the mild wind. The place doesn't look particularly old. Although abandoned, it must have been built the last few decades. Enter. Okay, let's enter it. Oh, look at that. Inside, though, it looks so much more damage. It looks much more damaged. A strange overgrowth covers the wall with thick, dark roots creating a mosaic pattern. They seem to cover most of the church except a golden mask placed at the otherwise barren altar. The stone around it slightly charred. The mask's empty sockets. Watch closely as you make your next move. Examine the mask first. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try spinning it. Hopefully our knowledge is enough. Give me like 29 or 30 and I'll be a happy man. Fudge. 85? It's like they don't want us to know what that mask is all about. That's basically a fail. You search your memory but not much comes to mind. You've seen it previously. The Empire loves to place the depictions of these masks at any opportunity. Apparently, they put some spiritual significance into them. Okay. So, what else can we do? Take the mask. Remove the mask, leave the mask. Better not disturb any holy relics. Let's be defiant and let's remove the mask. Come on, give me the mask. Yay! Critical success. Steal a sacred relic. Oh no, I stole it. You grab the mask and pull it. It's subtly firm in the stone, but eventually it starts to give way. When finally removed, it suddenly emits a sharp, painful light. You close your eyes right on time, avoiding otherwise possible damage. When the light ceases, the mask stays firmly in your hands. Oh no, hopefully we're not cursed. Okay, so that's one. Where to next? Where should we go next? Okay, let's continue flying. Or sailing, rather. Ang bagal do. Ang bagal do.
Time to use some of that sweet solar energy.
Sweet solar energy.
Send the engine core to overdrive.
Hold space to overdrive.
Make
Use
the ship both faster and more responsive to your command.
decelerate and maneuverability. Okay. Okay. There's another one right there. Ayun, a docking section, and we can dock inside that cave and outside this section. Okay, let's boost. Look at that airship. And you can also see some effects on the sails. Okay, let's go. I don't know guys if you have played a Lone Wolf series before. Wait. There you go. Oh! Reflective tar. Replacement of traditional lubricants minimizes energy loss. So you can upgrade your ship here. Select an upgrade by clicking on the white nodes. What's this though? Solar cannon. Shielding. Broadside cannons. How about upgrade? Reflective tar decreases solar cannon charge cost. This one, select an upgrade by clicking on the white nodes. We can upgrade this 75. How much? How about this? How much will the upgrade? Nope. Okay. So this one will finalize it. Broadside cannons 75. You no longer have any coins, so increase ships, decrease solar cannon charge cost, increase broadside cannon damage, increase ships energy capacity. Maybe later I will focus on the shielding. Okay, let's exit for now. So this one is the ship upgrade. I think there's another one right there, but ayun, there's another one here. Okay, let's explore this section for now. I wonder what will be in there. Okay.
Ah, Cloudshire.
Cloudshire.
Sun, fields. Too bad we can't stay here.
F.
Which reminds me, we must get a travel permit to continue past this point.
Your
There's
dock.
the castle of Saint Isidore in this region. If you
Your
ask
dock
nicely,
your ship and head towards the
I'm sure
village.
they can
As you
do us
continue
better.
deeper, you spot the town hall. Even from the outside, you can hear agitated shouts. You push open the heavy door of the town. Yo, NB! Good morning. You know, what is this? Do not feed the monkeys. That was the last game on NB stream. Welcome in and good morning. We're playing Void Sails, a exploration RPG single player game from Ticking Clock Games. You push open the heavy door of the town hall. Inside, a massive crowd of people looks like the whole village has gathered there. In the middle is a stage where a big burly man can be seen. His face is red with anger and his wheat-colored hair is drenched in sweat. He shouts at an elderly woman, somewhat shielded by a young boy in front of her. Courage, ask around first. Get to the stage to see for yourself. 64% chance, approach the stage, go up the stage to see for yourself. Test of resolve, okay, let's test it. Give me 64 or lower. Fuck! Confirm. Failure. You ask but no one seems to eager to talk to a stranger. If anything, people are particularly suspicious of you and wonder what an outsider might have gotten here. You approach the stage to get a better look. Darn it. Resolve -2. Oh, if you fail, you'll get some... what do you call that? Demerit. Yo, Lancer, how are you? We're currently playing some Void Sales today. An early preview for a game that will be released on May 15. How are you doing, Lancer? Whoop. You got closer trying to get a better look when suddenly the man spots you in the crowd and directs his violent gaze. And who might you be? What do you want? Introduce yourself. Act aggressive. Demand his name instead. That's not too smart. Let's go with this one. Act polite. A captain, you say? From Earth, you say? Don't make me laugh. We haven't had newcomers since the last sowing season. You are with them, aren't you? Involved in this crime somehow. He points toward the elderly woman and the young boy. Ask who are these people? The crime. The woman. Who are these people? These? Ah, yes, but of course. The Honorable Frau Bauer and her bastard of a son, Rudolph. Their family has always been shady, constantly trying to undercut me and beg for lower grain prices. But thievery? Of my ring? Blessed by Lord Inquisitor himself? That's a new low. Just wait till I get the proof. There won't be any more browers here. You can see several strongmen standing by the entrance door. All with colored hair and an angry look. Seeing that you have nothing of value right now, Mr. Miller returns to the browers. The atmospheric is tense and the men at the door seem impatient. Perhaps if you find that ring, you may resolve the situation. The mountain cave nearby might be a good place to start. Okay, so we need to find that ring. But again, we might, if we return the ring, they might suspect us like, I knew it, you were the one who stole it. But we are getting ahead of ourselves here. Let's check it first. Where is that ring? We need to retrieve the ring first. And they don't believe me when I said na I'm a visitor. They didn't have any of those recently. But what do you call me then? I'm new here. So where is that? Oy. Okay, let's... Oh, okay. So we can use the side cannons. You need to be positioned on the side to use the cannons. Okay. Kasi the solar cannon in front is really costly or has a very long wind up time or cooldown. Example, this one. Although it can easily pop those balloons up. There you go. See? Got 5 gold, 10 gold, and 4 supplies. Hey, ADJ Plage, happy streaming, Boss Kurix. Thank you. And to you as well. I saw you streaming earlier. I'm trying out Void Sales, wherein we take control of a flying ship. I'm just circling around this place. Maybe I don't know where the key is. The ring is. Maybe it's on another location. I don't see any place to dock. Okay. The ship is flying really slowly. Let's return here when we have the rings. Okay. Cool down. I don't know where the ring is. Maybe it's inside this building. Is it good if we enter this first? Eh, why not? It's a bit of a slow game, huh?
Easy, easy there, Captain. Careful around the corners.
Be
We're
careful.
inside. Our sails will accumulate much less energy.
Mm-hmm.
So spend it wisely.
Okay. Okay. So what's in here then? F. Okay. Mining caves. You stand inside what seems to be an abandoned mine. The cave wall looks unstable, barely supported by old wooden beams. Turned over the mining cart and leftovers equipments rotting in the dim light. Explore the cave. Chance, 45% chance. Test of knowledge. Ritual, 30% chance. What sort of mining? Explore, inspect the equipment. Test of knowledge. Let's go with the perception. Spin. Give me 45 or lower, please. Fudge. It's like they don't want us to check this place up. Failure. Nothing in particular catches your attention. Judging by its looks, the mine has not been visited in a long time. Okay, so at the base, at the central drill, you see a what if we use the narrator of the Baldur's Gate 3? At the base of the central drill, you see a narrow hole. It must have been dug out recently. The ground looks fresh compared to the rest of the cave. Should I put my hands in? Ignore. It's a hole in the ground. What can one expect to find there? A dung? Let's put my hand inside of there. You put your hand in. The hole is narrow and not particularly deep. You move your hand around, but whatever was there is no longer. You stand up and shake the dust off. The trail of footprints leads to one of the cave passages before disappearing. Okay, so nothing of interest is found there. What if yung ring yung nandoon, no? What if? Should we continue flying around this space? Oh, so that's the cue. Yung energy shield. Okay, let's press the right mouse button to go into aiming mode. Aim sideways and press left side mouse button to fire the broadside cannon. Why? Why should we do that? Okay.
Something is off. Boys, get the cannons ready.
Okay.
Remember to use the shields to protect the ship.
Okay. Something is off daw. We might have our first encounter here. I wonder what will happen. Hold Q to use shield when aiming mode. Forward, hold left mouse button to charge the solar cannon. Hold the left mouse button. Up. Oh, what's happened? What's that sound? Oh shit! Oh no! Tayo. Rude. Shield. Shield. Destroy. Ano ba yan? Shield. Okay. Wait. Shield. Kayo. Oh. Hit. Turn. Charging.
Good job, lads.
There you go.
Don't forget to check the area. I've seen supply crates floating nearby.
Okay. What else? Ito. Okay, got supplies, gold. Okay, let's continue flying. Are we stuck? Hopefully we don't get damage when we... but look at our health, oh. Okay, let's dock at this place. That's our first encounter with enemies. Hello, Corex. Good noon. Ay, good noon? Good morning pa. Pero good morning, AB. Thank you for tuning in. We're currently playing Void Sails, a single player adventure exploration type of game. A bit of a turn, what do you call it, choose your own adventure type of game. This game will be officially released on May 15. At last, as the cannons grow silent and the dust settles, you can see the fort clearly. Several towers, walls patched up with thick planks of wood. A group of small rowing boats can be seen escaping through the narrow tunnels behind the fort. Strange vegetation covers multiple sections of the fort. Dark, twisted roots stretch across the walls. You dock your ship, head through the massive wooden door. The inner courtyard is in a complete disarray. Massive plants congregate in the dark corners and multiple empty crates and barrels are scattered. Most people must have left before your arrival, except for the small garrison encountered during the fight. Examine the plants. Test of knowledge, 30% chance. Test of perception, search for the crates. Academics. There may be a new species. Let's try examining the plants. Come on, just give me a good roll, please. Fudge. Failure again. As you prepare to leave, something catches your attention. There is a small clearing between the plants and lies a golden ring with a delicate carving of a sun. You wonder why it could have been left behind. Let's take the ring. I think that's the ring that was on the earlier area that we visited. I think that's the item. Achievement: in a deep, dark cave, uncover the hidden fort. The inside of the ring has a faint inscription. The words "Lus Confidimus" were subtly carved into the gold. You pocket the ring and head back to the ship. You get the golden ring. I think we need to go back to the...
See those cracked rocks?
Mm-hmm.
Aye, we can clear the path using our cannons.
Cracked rocks? What are you talking about? Ah, that one. Yun. Okay, that's good. So at least now we know how to destroy like parang a wall of rock. Okay, let's move. Okay, we can only move like on one particular direction. We cannot elevate up or down. Okay. Oh, I am seeing some items there. Pero I think it's dangerous to... There you go. Supplies and 5 gold, 10 gold. Okay, exploring. Okay, so far so good. Nothing particularly interesting. Okay. Oh, look at our health, oh. It automatically replenished. I don't know if that happened after we started exploring the area earlier. Mm-hmm.
Who do you
Mm-hmm.
think they were? The people in the fort, I mean. Plenty of pirates around. But the Empire usually manages to keep them at bay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it was someone exciting. Like a secret society plotting a revolt against the Inquisition, eh?
Inquisition, eh?
Bunch of cultists, eh? Mining leftover solar dust to perform an evil ritual.
Wait, let me increase the audio of the... Where's my... I cannot find the volume of this headset. Where's your volume? I want to increase the... There you go. Okay, let's return to that area. I think once we return the ring, uh, the accusations against the grandmother and her kid, or maybe grandchild, will be lifted, and the attention will be parang redirected to us. Okay, let's see. A stolen ring. You dock your ship. You approach Mr. Miller. You conceal. Keep the ring. Leave the place. Nah. Let's present the ring. You take the ring out and hand it over to Mr. Miller. He snatches it from your fingers and quickly puts it in his pocket. The news of an abandoned fort surprised everyone. A group of people is seen leaving the town hall to investigate. I wonder what would that ring be if we didn't parang help out the grandmother and her grandchild. Can we sell it at a higher price or what? Abandoned fort, you say? Well, that is unusual, to say the least. And how did it get there? Was it this delinquent who hid it? He points at Rudolph, his eyes widen as he awaits your answer. You didn't find any proof of his involvement. Accused. You don't have any proof, but it may as well be him. But that's a kid, right? So let me defend it. Achievement, resolve a conflict in the village. Mr. Miller doesn't seem pleased with your response. Well, at least you've got my ring back. You have a journey ahead of you. As a form of gratitude, let me give you something. My men will load some supplies onto your ship. He turns over to the browers. As for you, we will see. So we got some supplies. I don't know what the supplies are for. Okay, so we managed to resolve that conflict. So we got some supplies. I don't know what will that be of any use for later. Settings, tab. There's no any other button. Q is for the shielding. It uses solar energy. And it also uses for the cannons. So let's move to the next area. It can be a pretty chill game. Hopefully you don't play it during the afternoon where it's a perfect time to take a snooze or a nap.
When we get to the castle, they will ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? Where are you going? By the holy light, did you submit the I-94 form? All that bureaucratic nonsense. As annoying as it is, we better not start off on the
Golden
wrong foot.
Mask. Visit the academy to learn the artifact's power.
Tells me the man in yellow won't appreciate it if we stir up unnecessary trouble.
Okay. A replica of the mask of the holy prophet believed to be able to ward off evil.
I've worked with the man several times, but I doubt he would hire a ship to help me out.
We have to pay for it. Visit the academy to learn about the artifact's power. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to pay for it. Resolve. Allows to reroll test of resolve. A replica of the mask of the holy prophet believed to be able to ward off evil. I hope there will be a ability to recharge this. I can either sell this, and of course we won't. Improve test of knowledge. Uses left, sell. Why would I sell this? Improves a test of knowledge. Uses left. Why would I sell this? Improves test of knowledge plus 25. Or because we have already used it on the golden mask, it doesn't allow us to, like, it only has the option to sell. Of course, we will not be selling that because we need that old book. Let's exit first. Or should we go next then? The castle. Let's try going to that spot. We might find some points of interest. Okay, let's. Oi! Oh no 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 no. Why is there like a laser beam? It probably means that that's not a place that we can go just yet. I think what we can do is improve our shield recharge. I think that's needed for defense and for offense for the cannon, for the solar cannon. But first, let's go to the castle first to get maybe permits and introduce ourselves. You know. Okay, let's land over to the castle. Saving. What's in here? F, come on. Customs office. You approach the castle gates, but there don't seem to be any guards, neither next to the gates nor on top of the walls. Next to the entrance is a small door with a customs office sign. As you enter, you are greeted by a small room filled with measurements and weighing equipment and several tables and chairs, all empty except one. Behind it is a young woman in the imperial officer robe. Lucia de la Torre. Greetings! Welcome to the castle of Saint Isidore. My name is Lucia de la Torre, and I am the Lieutenant Castellan. How may I be of assistance? She gives you a polite smile, awaiting your response. Go straight to the point. You seek to get to the You seek to get a travel permit. Ask about the castle. You wonder why castle is so empty. Let's snoop around. Toka, thank you for checking in. Sorry, I wasn't able to notice you initially, but welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone. We're currently playing Void Sales. Now you can check this out on Steam via the pinned message here on chat or on the description if you're watching this on YouTube or a when it's on Twitch VOD. It will be released on May 15. So if you are looking for a single player, sometimes chill and choose your own adventure type of game, maybe a little bit of what do you call that? Graphic novel type of graphic novel. What do you call those kinds of game? Wherein a wall of text and then you're just going to visual novel. There you go. It's giving off a mix of visual novel and aerial combat using your state-of-the-art flying ship. Ishishi, thank you for the hydrate. Let me get a glass of water first. I'll be back. Okay, we're back with some fries. With some stale fries. Leftover fries. Today is the pilgrimage to the shrine of Saint Isidore, the patron of this castle and the surrounding lands. Why should we act skeptical? She leans forward and a bit continues in a hushed voice. That's what I told the Lord Inquisitor, but he insisted that this time was special, that the ceremony would require more people and preparation. Unfortunately, the unauthorized travel within the New World is strictly prohibited based on the truce terms by the Empire and the Old Kingdoms. Wait, what? Man in yellow? She takes a glance at your papers and frowns. Man in yellow, huh? The person may not sound like a reputable source. Ledger. I guess there will be a fight because the fort is basically defenseless. Sorry guys, I'm munching. Okay, let's defend the castle.
Steady, lads. Prepare to engage.
Where's that?
Remember the drill. Turn. Fire. Repeat. Aim for the sails and the engine pipe.
Ayun.
If I see any men cowering, I will throw you overboard myself.
Turn! Turn! Fucking turn! Fire! Uy, 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 might crash, might crash, might crash, might crash! It might freaking crash! Ang bagal nung... Oh. Sino tinatawa mo dyan? Who are you fighting? Sino tinatawa niyo doon? Hey, who's that ghost in the show? Waza! Kayo? Tagal nila mamatay. Okay, turn. My goodness. This battle mechanic. Yun. Die! Mm. Up! Shield! Yowsi! Mmm! Give me this item. Shield. Mmm. Shield. Die, bitch. Yun.
Down you go! Ha ha ha! That was a proper good fight, Captain.
Yes, it was.
Let's head back to the castle. Stellator has some explaining to do.
Hmm. Okay, let's get those for the supplies. Okay, we got 5 gold, 2 supplies. Okay, hopefully it will replenish our health. Then we only have like 10% total health. Thank you, see again, for checking in. Sorry, I was in a aerial combat earlier. Okay. She's acting suspicious. You head back to the customs office. The alarm bell finally stops, but the castle is still high on alert. Apologies, Captain. We could not provide any covering fire, but you managed just fine. The attack on the castle was much of a surprise to her. The attack. She pauses for a second, considering if she wants to tell you. Their ships were unusual. What does she mean by saying that the ships were unusual? Their ships look so much more well-maintained than usual, not the rust bucket local scam dares to call a vessel. Not a single shot fired upon the castle itself, as if they were targeting specifically you. Kaya nga, why am I being targeted? Sounds like a lot of coincidences. She seems reluctant. Perhaps what she is about to do is directly violating the established protocol. Her tone suddenly becomes more ceremonial. Considering your help repelling the attack on Saint Isidore Castle, I, Lucia de la Torre, Lieutenant Castellan, by my authority commend you for your valiant defense against the enemy. On the Empire's behalf, I grant you free passage through the New World. What if the castle actually don't want any new exploration of the New World? That's why, like, and since they are expecting you, or that on this day you will be heading towards the New World, they perfectly timed everything. What if achievement, secure official passage? Safe travels, Captain. But they did give me a permit, so I guess Castellan is not that guilty. Okay, let's first check out for supplies. Okay.
Seems like we've done what we came for. What did Lucia say? Lighthouse to the left of the mountain. We can head straight there. We won't be returning, so keep that in mind.
Huh? Well, if we continue here, we will not be returning here. Maybe we can upgrade our stuff first. Okay, let's upgrade our airship first. It's good to see yung parang yung shadows reflection or reflected on the ship. But then again, I really would encourage the devs or the publisher to add the settings that would somehow make the graphics, you can customize the graphics to a much lower settings. Even though the intended experience might be like a high graphical settings type of game. Just to give those of us on the mid-range aspect of society wait, what? Like some choices so we can stream and properly play this game. Okay, so broadside cannons, shielding. Additional battery units increases ship's total energy capacity for extended operation. Sure, let's upgrade that. 50. Broadside cannon, 75. If only we can have more gold or doubloons. Maybe we can explore some more. Hey, Ozeri! Good morn. Good luck, have fun with void sales. Thank you. And what are the plans for today, Zeri? Again, this game is not yet released, but you can check out the demo on Steam right now. The game will be released on May 15. That will be 2 days from now. Or 3 if you're watching this in the US. It's a exploration, adventure, choose your own type of adventure RPG with some D&D elements or what's this? Old book, travel permit, improves test of result. Sell? Why would I sell them? Yo, Cringy! Thank you for checking in. Reminds me of Treasure Island. I think there was some comments about this. If you check the official trailer for this game, they did say that it kind of reminds them of a treasure planet. And you also improve your ship. And I don't know, I think the main character is looking for her father towards the new world. It's a little bit of like a One Piece type of story. Although we are not pirates. And we are flying an airship. Okay. Maybe there's no other way but towards this. I mean, Treasure Planet, it's still very nostalgic. Yeah? And it's just a single player game, so take it for what it's worth. If you guys are into like exploration, narrative heavy, atmospheric type of games. And some a little bit of what do you call that? I always forget about what kind of games are yung you read walls of text. Novel, graphic novel, no. Visual novel type of games. Yo, Trickster! Poop, 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 poop. You leave the cloud shire with a heavy heart. The ambush at the castle was no coincidence. Someone knew you were coming. Caution must guide your steps now. The road ahead will only grow darker. Now you must travel beyond towards the city where the man in yellow awaits. If there are answers to be found, they may begin with him. Boy, look at that! Can we change the angle? Nope. How do we move forward? Look at that oh. Wow!
All right, Captain. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so there are... Can we zoom out?
When traveling between the stars, let's not stray too far off course. Drifting through the void ain't exactly good for morale.
Mm-hmm.
So stick to the waypoints.
Mm-hmm.
Guide us through. Oh, it'll cost us time and supplies.
Okay, let's try this.
Every journey will eat into our stockpile. That runs dry, the crew's bound to get a bit twitchy.
So that's why we need supplies.
We've got enough to make it to the city, as long as we don't take any scenic detours.
But what if we take scenic detours? Hmm. Hmm. I wish we could like zoom out to see what could be on the other parts of the map. But we can like... There's a stone, no? Let's try, let's try. Nope. Nothing. Man, there's something here. What's this? Okay. Oh, there you go. The lighthouse. You see a beam of light at a distance differs from the stars in the sky. You notice it several days before, but as you get closer, you can finally see its source. A lighthouse stand on a floating rock. It allows nearby ships to navigate safely in the vastness of space. As you land and set foot ashore, you see a strange woman. She awaits your approach. Okay. Madam, welcome, Captain. You arrived just on time. I hope the journey so far has not been too troublesome for you. Tell her about your journey so far in detail, on time. Did she know that you were coming? Okay. Sorry guys, if you're hearing a crying child on the background, it's my nephew. There is no need to go into details. I already know everything there is to know. Almost too predictable, but that's good thing. It means everything is going as planned. How did she know? Someone must have told her. How did you know? I was told all about you by the gentle shimmering stars, by the soft breeze of the void. Your every move carries you along the path. Every action creates a ripple on the surface of water. Act concerned. Who is she? Some sort of an oracle? Focus. She is talking in riddles, but does she know anything specific? Okay, act concerned. You can hear a quiet chuckle. Your guess seems to amuse her. An oracle? I guess you can say so, yes. The exact definition would be inconsequential and thus meaningless. Call me the lighthouse keeper. I will go on mute muna guys ha. Let's see, perhaps this will work. She opens her eyes again. The light of her lamp goes dim for a moment, intensifying the brightness of her eyes. Well, that wasn't any helpful. I don't know. Okay, let's continue on this path. 45. Will it go 44 after this? 44, yeah. Okay. Uy. A ship, oh. Will we have a fight if we go to here? There you go. Shift graveyard. You pass through a group of ships. They drift across the empty void, all damaged, broken, tangled together. In the clutter, you can see a massive ship in the inline. A gaping hole in its hull exposes its bowel. Tara, let's explore. We might get some things in there, or it might doom us. The ship is enormous, behemoth of a combat vessel, compensating in size for what it lacks in technology. Judging by the outdated designs and the banners you see inside, it must have belonged to one of the old kingdoms, a fractured group of royal families opposing the masked prophet. Oh, you search through the ship, not much is left. It must have already been looted multiple times. What worries you is a strange sound coming deep within the ship. It sounds like some wailing. Let's go deeper. You go deeper into the ship, submerging yourself in the endless corridors of tangled mess and semi-destroyed passage. With each step, the sounds grows louder. Finally, you reach the door leading to the engine room. Behind it must be the solar core, the heart of the ship. You open it and step aside. Oh, hopefully it will give up something. Oh. Inside, a horrifying scene is unveiled. The solar core, which should have been dead for a long time, is active and radiates with energy. On its surface, you can see twisted faces of the crew members. Fused into the core, they are thrashing around, screaming in agony. This is wrong. You want to get out immediately. Suppress the fear and approach the core. I think we should destroy it. Retreat. 62% chance, 62 resolve. Let's go with the Give me what? We have 62. Select an artifact to use. Golden mask. Allows to reroll the test of resolve. Okay, let's use it. Okay. Spin. Yun. Nice. Confirm. Critical success. You muster your courage and get closer to the core. When the core's casing was damaged, it affected the engineering crew. The core sucked them up close, trapping them in this state, now feeding off their torment. What remains of the casing are wooden splinters inscribed with incantations necessary to confine the core's power. +2 to resolve. Runic splinters. Visit the academy to learn the artifact's power. Part of the casing used to confine the solar core. Okay. There isn't much you can do about it. It's too dangerous to disable. The core is unstable. Rig the core to explosive with wipe clean this abomination. Yeah, we should. Achievement. Souls laid to rest. Achievement. Cleanse the corrupted core and free the dead. RNG luck on a roll. Kaya nga eh. That's good eh. You bring some powder kegs. Pero I think I wasted my roll earlier. Kasi there I used yung artifact eh. Back to your ship, you sail at the safe distance and fire at the remnant. A well-placed shot reaches the engine room, detonating the powder. Despite the distance, the shockwave rocks your ship along with the heat. It carries over quite a sound. It sounds almost like a brief sigh of relief. Okay. Okay, so where should we go next? I guess here. Uy, there's something there. Ja-ja-jang. Ambush. As your ship passes between asteroids, you suddenly notice a couple of sloops and massive gunships approaching. They fly under the colors of the Inquisition and signals you to stop your vessel. Ambush eh. Slow down and wait for the approach. Pero Inquisition, which usually when it comes to Inquisition, usually there's okay, let's try stopping. Oh, it's a pirate. You slow down and wait for the ships to approach. A large man can be seen standing on the gunship's deck. You there! Captain Riggs is speaking. Surrender immediately. This is a restricted sector. Test of perception. Waive your travel permit. Restricted. I have a travel permit. You pull out your travel permit and wave it high above your head for everyone to see. Ha! Nice try. Do you know how many forgeries I've seen? Hell, I've used one myself. What? Last chance, Captain. Shut down your engines and prepare to be boarded. Ganun ah. Now, that's more to my liking. Was not expecting you to let me board anyway. See, boys, told you we will get some fun. So, Cap, back to you. Any last words before I blow you straight to Corona Borealis? Who ordered this ambush? Some very important people. They even gave me this fine ship to get the job done. His grin widens. You must be a big fish, Captain. But big or small, I got them all the same. He raises his cleaver and points towards you. Boys, open fire. Oh, okay. So there's really somebody behind the scenes who doesn't want us to travel through the new world. That's a good enough parang, what do you call that? A foreshadowing. It will get you like curious. Now, what is the secret on the new world? Why are there some people behind the scenes who wants to stop us, even to the point like gunning us down? Okay, so where are they? Lols. Okay. Wow! Sino tinataba mo dun, sir? Okay, we're on an arena fight. Okay, let's use the rocks. Oh no. Okay. Dito lang tayo, ikot-ikot lang tayo. Ihuli natin yung... Okay, shielded. Kabilaan sila! Solar's down. Oh no. Shield! Shield! Wag po! Lapit yan, sir! Wag! Shield! Run! Hello, I'm gonna die. Wala na. Run! Failed. Ano yun? Did we just restart? Enter the lighthouse again. You enter the lighthouse, a safe haven for sunfaring. We started from the very beginning. So this is the checkpoint. Okay. Supplies plus 10. Leave. Okay, so what happens? Grabe, ang hirap nung fight na yun. While we managed to fend up yung two ships, the smaller ships, the bigger ship. Okay, let's get to this. The big question is, will we be doing the exact same thing earlier? Okay, I'll explore. Go deeper. Continue. Oh, it's basically the same thing. Approach. Okay. Confirm. Critical success. Resolve plus 2. Detonate. Oh, we didn't even use the one from earlier. Okay, so hopefully this time we'll have better chances of survival. I can either go through here or avoid them, pero we will still end through this point, so it's really an unavoidable encounter. Okay, let's try surviving and just get good. Okay. Stop. Watch closely. There you go. Critical success. No, not the ship, the crew. There's a drastic contrast. The gunship is nearly pristine, its hull freshly painted in Inquisition colors, but the crew is all beat up, haggard, unkempt, missing limbs, clad in tattered, filthy clothes, no robes, no mantles, no gleaming armor. Whoever they are not Inquisition. Nice, +4 perception. Captain Riggs, impatient, the gunship slowly approach your position. Confront, point out the Captain Riggs crew. We chose a different route this time. You see Captain Riggs turning to his crew. Damn it, I told you bilge rats to clean up a bit. But no, it will be alright, Cap. There is nothing to worry about, Cap. Next time I will scrape your backs with my cleaver. Doesn't matter, never like all the sneaky approach anyway. So Cap, back to you. Any last words before I blow up? Who ordered this ambush? Open fire! Okay, let's move towards this direction. There you go. Okay. Come on, faster! Oy, level up, Lancer! Since mahina itong side niya na to, I'll... Basag na itong side na to. Ito naman yung babasagin natin, itong harap. Ay, wait lang. And we're back. Yo, rare parrot. What do you mean rare parrot? Ew, pirate. Hindi, we're not a pirate. We're actually the good guys. Yung kalaban natin yung pirate. Shield. Will neutralize them. Shield. Yay! Take that, Captain! Oh, ano? Hey, Cosmos. Good morning. Yan. After we got our ass handed over by that guy on our first encounter with him, ayan, we managed to strategically defeat him. So this is more of a visual novel slash exploration adventure type of single player game. This will be coming on Steam on May 15. So thank you to Ticking Clock Games for providing us Steam keys for this game. They reached out to us earlier and trusted us to cover their game. Ambush. With the threat dealt, you can continue your journey. Only the final stretch left. However, as the enemy gunship crumbled, you saw a small rescue boat dashing away towards the city. Perhaps it is not the last time you hear of the captain of that ship. Okay, so he's going to be a recurring villain. Okay, so next up. The final stretch. Will we have another encounter here? Hopefully not. Onwards. The city. At last, you reach the city, the beating heart of humanity in this corner of the stars. Somewhere within waits the man in yellow. You must find him, uncover the truth behind your father's disappearance. Okay, so I don't know if the man in yellow gave us instruction that his father is beyond the new world or what. Oh, look at that. This is probably our ship. This is the docks. Can explore? Nope. So this first. The docks. A busy port where military merchant and research vessel rest side by side. Crews load cargo, inspect rigging, and prepare for distant journeys. Explore. Let's explore first. The docks. As your ship docks at the port, you can see a strange man among the crowd. Dressed in a peculiar yellow suit, he springs to action the second he sees your ship. How are you doing, guys? What are the plans for today? It's now 12:12. Maybe enjoy your lunch. I will be having my lunch later on. I'm still exploring and immersed with this game. It's a narrative-heavy choose-your-own-adventure game. And since I'm a variety streamer, this fits right into my MO, my modus operandi. Pero how are you doing, Cosmos, Trickster? I think Trickster is still streaming pa. Am I correct with that, Trickster? Maybe they're playing some repo. Again, do check out Void Sales. I might just be playing for like 2 to 3 hours, but you might like this game. So if not, you can all since this game is will be released on May 15, you can wishlist them for now or try out the demo to see if this is worth checking out. And if it convinces you, make sure to go purchase them once it fully released on May 15. Hopefully with the quality of life feedback that I have suggested earlier, maybe more graphical settings to lower it, since it seems like it's a really heavy game. That's why if you notice I don't have my PNG avatar with me, it's because the game is really resource heavy. Kakauwi lang, galing DIY, binili yung water gun. Antay-pusa daw sa bintana. Oh, at least, di ba? The man in yellow. Oh, he looks like an enemy daw. At last, I was getting worried. I presume you are the captain I was waiting for. He gives a courteous bow. Through his porcelain mask, remains expressionless. The man in yellow at your service. To what do I owe the pleasure? Show him the letter that he has sent. Introduce yourself. Right, the loving child of my dear old friend Leonardo. I do hope you will be able to help. Your father is not in the best state he could have been, although it could have been worse. Inquire what happened to Leonardo. Act concerned. Is your father in danger? That is your father. No need to worry, Captain. Your father is not in any immediate danger, not physical at least. If you wish to find him, you must first meet Professor Ravenscroft. She works at the academy and will indulge you in all the minor details. I would really love to stay and chat with you, my new friend, but alas, duty's call. Is there anything else you want to know before I go? The man in yellow appearance is most peculiar. Why does the man in yellow help you? Yeah, that's the big question. Reason? Should everything have a reason? Do I help you just because I can? Am I even helping you, Captain? Some do believe that all actions are reactions, involuntary consequences of past events. But does that mean you have no choice in the matter? I surely hope that's not the case. Well, I got 2 knowledge from that inquiry. With that out of the way, I bid you farewell. We will meet later. I wanted your help with one other task. Safe travels and bon voyage. He gives you another courteous bow and half stride across towards the port exit. The academy must be closed at this hour. You may want to wait till morning to meet Professor Ravenscroft. At the port, explore. Maybe prepare to set sail. But it's nighttime eh. If we exit, is there like, a favored stop for starfaring captains. A tavern offers warmth, a hearty meal, and a moment peace. Beneath its low ceilings, a worn beam. Stories are shared, alliance formed, and troubles briefly forgotten. Let's explore. Achievement: a friendly face. Step into the tavern and meet Salt. You look at around the tavern and approach the barkeep. Ah, customers. Welcome. Named Salt, the proud owner of this humble establishment. Take a seat, will you? You look hungry. Take a seat. Salt submerges into the kitchen and quickly returns carrying a bowl of steaming lentil soup. It tastes relatively palatable. Well, what do you think? It's better than what you usually have. The only good thing about it is that it's at least warm. Flattery. Salt smiles at you with enthusiasm. That's what I'd like to hear. I used to have some difficulties cooking with this muck instead of with the proper hand. He shows you with his right hand. A shiny metal hook reflects the dim light of the tavern. Oh yeah, he has he's an amputee. Ask about the hook. about the business is going. Let's go with the hook. I'm curious. Just a reminder of my former past. I used to walk a slippery slope until I was caught. For my crimes, I was sentenced to have my arm burned off. Ow, man. Really? The usual punishment for thievery. Well, it's like an eye for an eye, right? It's a good... Well, it's burned off. It's not chopped off, but burned. But it was good thing, so to say. Set me straight to the right course. The Inquisition may sometimes look heavy-handed, but the approach works. Well, if you get your hands burned while it is attached to your body, well, that will really teach you a thing or two about thievery. You can hear angry shout from behind a closed door near the counter. Salt turns towards the source of the noise. By the light regs, just give me a minute. He turns back to you. Sorry, Captain, my brother's got injured recently and needs his wound to be dressed. Is the wound serious? Nah, just a couple of scratches. Got hit by a bunch of wooden splinters on his last adventures. My brother is a rowdy one yet to settle down. His smile fades for a moment, but he picks it up immediately. Should be alright to be safe. I've ordered some ointments back from Earth. There is this alchemist who claims they can help the wounds to heal. Hey, Dens! Pangilan na si Dens. Dens is now at number 9. And Cosmos is at number 10. Welcome in, Dens. How are you doing? Welcome in. Number 1, Citrix. Number 2, Kuriro. 3, Carhide. Number 4, Sao Paulo. Number 5, Ishi. Number 6, Vader. Number 7, Demo. Number 8, Rinks. 9, Dens. And number 10, Cosmos. Good morning, guys. Ay, no. It's no longer a morning. It's an afternoon. Good afternoon. And we're currently playing some Void Sales. We are previewing this game that will be officially released on May 15. Again, thanks to Ticking Clock Games, the developers, for reaching out to us to cover their games and to have a whack at it. What's up, Sir Corix, Dens Gaming? Again, thank you, and welcome in, Dens. Are you about to stream na din? Do check out all of the names that are popping up on the chat here on Twitch at least. But if you are watching this on YouTube, ayan, if you want to check us out when we are live, do follow us on various social media platform. Again, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, and Facebook. And if you're on Twitch, do check us out on YouTube. You can check out all of the socials right here. Socials, is it working? Yep. There you go. Even though it's all caps. And of course, we are also on Discord. You can join in and join in the fun and the discussions there. Wala yung PNG mo, sir. Yep. Surprisingly, the game is really graphic or resource heavy. So, I hid it for now. It's still there. Pero once I start using it, parang nagkakaroon ng ito, sample. And this one. And test mic. Well, no, it's working now. Pero during fights, yung with the airship, it will start to slow down. Another shout can be heard. I am coming, all right, by the stars. You whine like a little girl. Sorry, Cap, need to go. By the way, he takes out a bottle from under the counter. Here, I've heard you've helped some folks back at Cloudshire. They asked me to pass you this small present of theirs. Oh, look at that, strong brew. Salt winks at you and walks inside the inner room. What's the strong brew? What does this do? Visit the academy to learn the artifact's power. Okay. Let's exit. Maybe we can explore some more. Nope. Okay, let's rest first. The tavern. You head to one of the rooms upstairs. It's a cozy room with surprising clean sheets. It looks like the innkeeper really tried to make the place comfortable. You lay down and shut your eyes. You will need the rest. You will need the rest. In the morning, you will head to the academy. For whatever reason, the man in yellow wasn't particularly helpful. Hopefully, Professor Ravenscroft can tell you more. Okay? Let's call it a night. And exit. Okay, so ito. We have the academy. The academy, a place of quiet obsession where scholars in blue robes pore over artifacts and equations alike. Here, modern science intertwines with the occult. knowledge with an unending effort to understand the veil and perhaps to bend it. Let's inspect the artifacts first. Old book. Old book, what does this do? Improves test of knowledge plus 25, travel permit, improves resolve, golden mask, runic splinters. Ito, you can... Let's inspect this for 15. A part of the test of knowledge plus 10, strong brew, inspect. Take bitter liquor that warms the chest and steadies the limbs, resolve plus 10. Okay. So everything. Okay, we have items that will be useful on a later run. Okay, let's explore the academy first. The academy building towers over a luscious garden. Several people dressed in blue robes are walking. You wander through the halls until eventually you see a door marked Professor Ravenscroft. Oh, look at that. Professor Ravenscroft looks sassy. Inside, you see a young woman. She's crouched over the table and focused on writing. Hearing your entrance, she addresses you without lifting her head. For the last time, I am not interested in whatever garbage you bring. Stop pretending you can find valuable relics in the local outhouses and don't return unless you bring something real. Cuff, draw her attention. Is that always how she greets people? Cuff, draw her attention. She lifts her head and looks at you. Deep dark circles shows restless night. She must have been neglecting rest. Oy, what's that? Cocombear in the house. Void sales. Good. And that really depends. Since I'm more into a variety of genres, a good blend of, to me, and what you are currently seeing, more of a visual novel slash what's that? Who's that? Wait. What's that? What's up, Granger? Okay, wait. Annoying orange. What's that? There you go. And as I was saying, this was a mix of a visual novel and real-time aerial combat, since you are manning a ship. And they choose your own adventure type of game. If you are into that kind of games, maybe more of a chill and cozy type of vibe. It's only a single player game as well. You guys can check this out when it officially releases on Steam on May 15, 2025. But currently, you can also check out the demo for you guys to try it out to decide to whether this game is for you or not. Maybe check out the demo first, and if it convinces you, why not? And it has some elements of like RNG elements. Think Baldur's Gate when it comes to like rolling of dice. This one has almost a dice system or a roulette system. If you pick a number that is equal or lower than the stat that you are rolling on, you will get a success. If it's exceeded that, it will be a failure. So she lives, and the main premise is you are looking for your father beyond the new world, and you are a captain of a ship. And you receive a letter from a strange yellow man. He's not an Asian though, so and I am an Asian, so I know. He's just a mysterious person with a mask, clad in yellow suit. So he gave you a quest to look for your father beyond the new world, and he's not in any immediate danger, but he sure would love to get your help. And he redirected us to Professor Ravenscroft, who we are currently speaking at the moment. But leading up to this point, we did some quests, helping out a small village, and we have improved our ship like 2 times already. So, and that's the basic game loop of the game. So it's a narrative heavy or narrative focused game as well. Oh, apologies. I thought you were someone else. Although the answer is the same. Now, please come close the door from the other side. She crouches over. The man in yellow said she could help. Never heard of him. Also, it would help if you addressed people by their names rather than clothing style. Now, is there something specific you want from me, or do you intend to just keep standing there? Mention the exact expedition. Mention your father's name, Leonardo. She suddenly stops and puts down her quill. Now look at that. I never knew Leonardo had a child. Although he didn't exactly like to talk about anything outside his work. She points at the chair in front of the table. I am Vedika Ravenscroft, the head artifacts expert. Apologies for my previous demeanor. The work here can get overwhelming. Now that expedition you mentioned, how much do you know about it? Truth, you don't know anything in particular. Like, tell her you know quite a lot. Let's go with the truth. Why would we lie though? Unsurprisingly, the expedition wasn't exactly official. Your father managed to pinpoint the location of a distant moon called Boreas. It is a small planet following a unique shape orbit and it is very hard to predict. Leonardo calculated the exact path a ship would take to intercept the planet's movement. The expedition was utmost importance to him. He was looking for an ancient ritual site. So, Leonardo being him, pulled some strings, made some promises, and got the funding he needed. We lost contact with the expedition 1 month ago. The Academy's council still decides whether sending a rescue mission is worth the risk. Council? Academy's council? What is this council? Ritual site? What is the site she mentioned? We are not the first to arrive here. We've studied multiple ruins scattered around the sector, and so far, it is safe to assume that there used to be a whole civilization long before, incredibly attuned to the influence of the veil. Your father had a particular interest in their ritual sites. He believed it was possible to traverse the veil safely through them, or at least that was his theory. Okay, we increase our knowledge by 2. Should you follow Leonardo's expedition, take caution. We don't exactly know what happened. They should have set up the distress beacon if something went wrong, but they never did. I suspect the worst. She gets quiet for a moment. Captain, can I ask you a favor? Yes. Among the expedition was my brother, Cornelius Ravenscroft. If you manage to find him or find anything left of him, please let me know. She hands you over the planet's coordinates. Now go. I have more work to do. If you have any artifacts you would like to sell, you can do it here at the Academy. I'm good. I will be using those artifacts. Okay, so what else? This one we haven't explored this. Shipyard. A sprawling industrial complex towering hangars? Your crane scaffolds built to berth vessel at the sail of the stars. The clang of metal and his off-steam echo night and day. While tired workers move through the haze, many living in cramped quarters. Maybe ship upgrades? How much do we have? We have 65. We need like 75 to... Should I like sell one of my artifacts in order to upgrade our stuff? Inspect artifacts. We have the golden mask, we have the travel permit, we have an old book. Runic splinters is only plus 10. Another plus 10. A part of a casing used to confine the solar core. Test of knowledge. But this one we can use it for other for tests of knowledge. Or plus 10, no? Ranger, thank you for the Pedro. Explore. The shipyard. You wander around the shipyard when you stumble upon a peculiar hangar. Its windows are boarded shut, although light comes from between the planks. Correct. Have you completed SOF? What's SOF? Sons of the Forest? SOTF? Or are you referring to that game? I have only played and finished through the one ending where we hop into the chopper, if that's what you're talking about. Pero for completion's sake, I tend not to play a a huge game like Sands of the Forest multiple times. But maybe if I have people to play it with, I might. Yeah, that's a good ending. Yep. And if ever, I can just simply look at the bad ending. You wander around the shipyard when you stumble upon peculiar hangar, but you can probably force it open. Look, perception, vigor, push the door open, senses. Maybe vigor. Let's try. Hopefully we can get a good perception check. We don't have any artifacts that would increase perception. Spin! Yay! Critical success. If it's 45 or below, it will succeed. If it's higher than 45, you will fail. Hey Davey, happy streaming. Thank you. And to you as well. Hopefully you had your lunch. Hey Trickster. Ang cute ng emote. To perform a test, you will need to roll a number. That number is compared to the value of your attribute. And I think if we succeed, our stat example perception will increase by 2 or by 4, but we'll see. You lean next to the window and look inside. However, as you do, a heavy hand lands on your shoulder. You turn around and see a massive woman holding a hammer. Please, spare me. Water! Ah yes, let me. Something I can help you with, Captain? Did you get lost? Lie. You were looking for the shipyard master. Apologize. That's on this one. Marfa. And I did not intend to catch you doing so, but here we are. My name's Marfa. I oversee the shipyard workers. If you want to improve and modify your ship, I am the one to talk to. Shipyard. How is life in the shipyard? Marfa, does she owns the shipyard? She gives a loud chuckle. Ha! If only. The shipyard itself still belongs to Ashvara. Although, at least now, we do have some resemblance of freedom. She spits on the sidewalk. Ashvara. Who is Ashvara? Freedom. Who is Ashvara? One of the old kingdoms. My late husband was sold to Ashvara years ago. Ah, so they are slaves. Because his former landlord needed some extra gold. When the war ended, the city became neutral zone, and the empire insisted that all workers in the city be freed of servitude. Oh, nice. That's nice, actually. But we are to compensate our former masters for now missing free labor as well as the tools and materials we use. Compensation. Did they manage to pay off their husband? What happened to her late husband? He got crushed by a bunch of logs. My husband was working late one night, trying to fulfill the quotas, got careless and forgot to tie a knot. Such things happens when you are forced to carry the night shifts. She looked at you and then at the hangar. Captain, you must travel a lot. If you manage to get a hold of a spare solar core, can you bring it to me? We are working on a project and we are missing crucial component. No promises. Sure, I'll agree to that. Achievement. Step into the shipyard and witness sparks of discontent. Think about it. I need to get back to work, but when you come next time with the solar core, I will show you what is behind that door. She gives you a nod and heads inside the hangar. It's a good thing that we didn't force ourselves in. She might stop us, or I don't know what will happen if we force ourselves in. She gives you a nod and heads inside the hangar, and she enters. You can see a glimpse of what is inside. Several manufacturing machines used to cast solar cannons. Ooh, okay. Maybe that will become a solar cannon upgrade for later. Maybe I can sell one. Inspect artifacts. Let me sell Test of Knowledge, Test of Resolve, Test of Knowledge, Knowledge and Resolve. Nah, I guess let's save it for later. Aldaron! And if you're wondering what are those alerts of a girl dancing on the left side, it's a channel points redeem on Twitch, and there's a music that goes with it. But since you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch VODs, I remove it to avoid any conflict when it comes to the copyright bots. They can really be strict, so we need to circumvent that by simply removing the audio. But if you want, you can hop into Twitch and watch all of this unfold, or redeem it yourself using the channel points you get from hanging out on the stream. Again, a good day to you. And we're currently playing Void Sales from Ticking Clock Games. Game will be released on May 15, 2025. Okay, so let's exit. We got a few quests. This one, and I guess we can set sail now. Okay, time to set sail up. Essential provisions for the journey. Preserve food, water, and bare necessities to endure the void. Expedition journey is 20 to 30 days. We currently have 46 supplies. We can purchase 47, 5. Okay, and let's depart. The journey continues. The man in yellow offered little. Your father's disappearance seemed to matter far less to him than you had hoped. But not all paths were fruitless. Vedica, a scholar from the academy, revealed a trace of truth. Leonardo traveled to Boreas, distant desolate world, home of the forgotten ritual site. And now you must follow. Sure. Okay. Let's travel. Okay, 47. And once we go to the next one, it will turn 46. I don't know what this is. This could be a encounter. Pero let's see. Burned village. You sail across the space sector when in the distance you see a group of islands and a thick black smoke coming from one of them. Let's explore it. You head to the island and disembark. At last, you find the source of the smoke, a small settlement, or rather what remains of it. The ground is covered with thick black overgrowth, similar to the one you've seen. Charred by the fire, it smolders toxic smoke. Achievement: investigate a site of a terrible crime. What is worse? Close the settlement central square, you can see a small clearing, and on it a pile of corpses, multiple bodies stacked together in some sort of a pyre. Holy shit. Inspect. Perception 49. Good luck! Lame. We failed. Failure. You approach the pile and we had our perception decreased. You approach the pile and look closer. You struggle to determine anything precisely. The bodies are too damaged, too tangled together. The fumes from the pile irritate your eyes, preventing you from inspecting further. Darn it. Can I like reload? What if I reload? Burned village. Nah. Furthermore, upon closer inspection, many have strange cysts covering their bodies unaffected by the fire. Faint yellow glow can be seen emanating from them. Examine. Let's examine it. Knowledge. Let's use a runic splinter. Okay. Used. And let's spin again. Oh, fudge. Failure again. Can we like load it up? Load scum it. Can I like perception -2? Wait, let's leave. Can we like all unsave? Progress will be lost. Do you wish to continue onwards? Let's continue. Let's see where we last left off. The journey continues. Hey, look at that. We're back. My loads come. Thank you for the posture check, Ishi. Henshin. Okay. Hopefully this time around, the RNG gods will bless us. Let's see, let's see. Explore. Continue. Inspect. Spin! Ayaw talaga. Pangit talaga. Wait, if the second one fails again, let's see. Perception -2. Examine. $72 dit. Ay, another perception check failed. Touch. You extend your arm and touch one of the cysts. Immediately, you feel a burning sensation spreading through your arm. Images of flashes before your eyes, a large obelisk hidden between asteroids. It is somewhere nearby and is calling you. It promises safety. The vision fades. How about I make children eat their lunch? Go, Ishi. Third time's a charm, and if ever na it will fail again, we will load one last time and we will avoid everything, so we won't have our stats decrease. And we're still at the beginning parts of the game anyway, so it's okay. Yo, Chill Feels, hello! What's up? What's up? Explore, continue, inspect. Still again critical failure. -2 perception. If we still fail on this one. Yeah. Okay. It only means one thing. We were meant not to learn about that. Kasi we already like reloaded it 3 times and then we keep on failing. How are you, Chill? And good afternoon. Enjoy your lunch, guys. What are the plans for today? How's your Tuesday, your second day of the new week so far? Ito, bed rotting. What did you do like last night? Or maybe did you came from work? Classes? Chill? Continue. We really need to inspect it. 39.2% chance. It really has a low percentage chance of succeeding. But who knows? Maybe the fourth one is a charm. Or not. Or not. May work ako mamaya kaya chill lang ngayon. Ay, okay lang yan. That's understandable naman. Ang baba ng chance of succeeding. Oh. Let's just touch it. Touch, 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 touch. A image flashes before your eyes. Okay. Okay, let's explore it. Ay, there's something there, oh. Okay, let's explore every point of interest that we encounter. Stranded boat. In the distance, you can see a small ship barely capable of starfaring. It must have gotten stranded here. The ship does not move and does not signal you. However, you notice a faint light coming from one of the portholes. The light quickly extinguishes. Let's investigate it. You board the ship. Although a ship is a strong word, more like a fishing boat. The deck is empty, but there is a small door on the deck leading to a cabin. It is locked from the other side. Muffled voices can be heard from beneath the deck. I can search or I can force it. 57% chance if I break the door. Can try perception check. Or not. RNG gods! Fuck. Why are you like that, game? Why do I keep on messing around? Perception -2. Ay, nako. One of the figures extends his open arms towards you. Please, let us be. We mean no harm, just passing by. You can see his face under the hood, but the voice sounds to be old. Oh, look at that, oh. Inquire, who are these people? The hood. Demand. The man lifts his hood. The man lifts his hood. Behind it is an elderly face covered by the deep wrinkles and strange cysts. The cysts have unnatural color as if they are slightly growing in the dark. We are just people, refugees. Our village was destroyed. Please don't harm us anymore. We have children on board. Ay, we came from that village. There are people who got burned alive on that village. Yo, Nasu, good afternoon. Lunch. Sige. Thank you, Nasu. I will be having my lunch later. I'm just really intrigued about the premise of the game. I'm currently playing Void Sales. Thank you, Nasu. Do check out Nasu VT, a fellow Filipino streamer and cartoon character. Hey, it's Kayla. Thank you. Look at that. Kayla is a potato. Just kidding. Happy streaming, me sleep, but we'll keep a tab open. Thank you, Kayla. And thank you for the lurk. What happened to the village? Claim you mean no harm. The man seems to calm down a bit and lowers his hand. Thank you. Since the Inquisition came to our village, we had some hard times. We are heading to a place we were promised to be safe, but we got lost along the way. What is this place they are going to? Why did the Inquisition do that? They rounded us up in the village square and claimed that we were tainted by some sort of veil. We didn't even know what that meant. And then the slaughter started. The people seemed terrified and malnourished. Would they be able to reach their destination? Okay, I'll give them some supplies. Achievement, offer aid to the refugees. Straw trinket. What is this? Visit the academy. Thank you, Captain. We shall be going here. Take this. He hands you with a small trinket. Okay, at least we got some trinket from that voyage. You get back to your ship and start sailing away. You see other boat powering its engine and doing the same. You wonder why the Inquisition massacred the village. If there is something wrong with these people, the cyst may be contagious. Ready the cannons. No, just let them go. And we also touched the cyst earlier, so the boat is slowly sailing away. Let's be better than the Inquisition. But maybe later that has a consequence. Maybe that might mean something. Another lighthouse. The lighthouse. You sail close to nearby lighthouse, hoping to get some rest. Oh, she's back. Welcome back, Captain. I sense you've already met a friend of yours, the one who prepares to call himself the Man in Yellow. Was your meeting to your satisfaction? The Man in Yellow has helped greatly. The man's in yellow motives are unclear to you. It doesn't surprise me. He does many things, but I would not call them help. He introduces you to a situation, observes how you will act. Man in Yellow, do they know each other? Lighthouse. Does she take care of the lighthouse? Yes, we've known each other for quite a while, since we were both still young. Oh, okay. So they know each other. He always amused me with his actions, pulling and pushing on the strings of fate. With him around, I've never felt certain about the future. Maybe that's what I like about him. Now, though, we have parted ways. When you see Shaltur next time, tell him I said hi. Shaltur? Is that the Man in Yellow's name? She gives a brief sight as if remembering something from the past. Now then, would you like to hear another prophecy of things which will not change? I'm sure. Just as the last time, she closes her eyes. A moment passes. The watcher of the past waits patiently for your loving touch. promises a safety and speaks of home and peace. The anticipation rise and temptation is unavoidable. The light of her eyes ceases. Home is home. Home. Is home a place you return to, or the soul you carry with you through the storm? She pauses for a moment before continuing. Now, I would like to be alone. The dance of the stars is particularly charming today. She turns away from you and continues watching the sky. Okay, so let's continue sailing. I don't know if we load up. We will be loading to this part of the game. 30 days. Oh, look. Maybe a battle encounter? Who knows? A mysterious obelisk. Wait, this is where we are supposed to go, right? As you sail across the space, a surprising sight unfolds. An ancient obelisk floating amongst the ruins of origins. It is directly on your course if it gets closer with every passing minute. Oh, look. Is there a fight here? Oh yes, there is a fight here. Uy. Lo. Lo. Binubuntutan tayo. Die! Die! I think they died from crashing. Boom. Okay, I think we just kited them to their deaths. Is there any other ships? Wala na? Ayun, may isa pa doon. Ayan. Still alive. Okay. Okay. Meron pa? Ayun, meron pa nga. Yun, destroyed one. Uy, meron pa rin. Oh no. Do you have other enemies? Meron pa ba? Okay, wala na. Okay, good. I wonder if we should attack those. Ayun, dun, there's a docking area. My goodness, that was a close call. Yan, look at our heart, oh. Okay. And this is the aerial combat of Void Sails. Okay. F. Okay, what's in here? Ducks. Obelisk. You see a large, peculiarly shaped structure. Its surface is covered with mysterious symbols and glowing orbs is right in the middle of it. You can see several bodies lying in a circle around it. There are no signs of life, but their faces are unusually peaceful. Okay, let's examine it. Test of knowledge. Okay, let's use an old book. And 53, the runic splinter. There you go. Confirm. Critical success. The structure is made of limestones and look much older than anything you would expect to find. The most abnormal part is the centerpiece. It reminds you of a solar core installed in your ship, but with a much more refined and precise design. The orb emanates a pulsating light, and the warm feeling washes over you with each rotation of its rings. Ooh, so maybe we can bring this solar core. Should we take it? I think we should take it. You can sense a presence inside the obelisk, as if faint whispers urging you to approach it. Okay, let's touch it then. We don't have anything. 45. Yun! Nice. Success! You place your hand on the surface and close your eyes. At first, nothing happens, but then several images starts to appear in your head. Images of distant towers floating between the clouds, of ginormous creatures floating in the air. They all seem to be calling to you, urging you to join them in their dance. Perception +2. Okay, that's good. Achievement, glimpse the world that might have been. The image is soothing and comforting. You feel welcomed and protected being here. You feel like you want to stay. We have resist, stay, abandon your mission and stay in your new home. I wonder if this will give us an ending. Abandon your mission and stay in your new home. Now we should resist. Test of courage. Can use the golden mask. Will give us like how many? A reroll. Strong brew +10. Travel permit. Okay, let's use one and a strong brew. Spin. There you go. Critical success. You muster your resolve and retract your hand. The obelisk is sorry to see you go, but acknowledges your decision. It leaves you with a small gift, a tiny dot on the back of your hand. Okay, so you got a tiny dot. Its surface is rock solid, slightly glowing in the dark. Oh no, we had that like that says. Oh no, will the Inquisition be after us because we have that mark on us? So that's a big question. Okay, is this the end of this? Onwards. Boreas. Hello? There you go. A drifting world in an unpredictable orbit. Hard to find, harder to leave. Leonardo's expedition came here seeking a forgotten ritual site. A place where, if the theories are true, one might pass through the veil itself. Now you must uncover what became of them. Okay. Oh, look! Another space exploration area. And I think the stream is suffering. Nope, not really.
Boreas. Never thought I'd find myself navigating these winds. I'd say I like the place. Got to stay sharp. Along with the expedition. But you do roll down and get the hell out.
Okay. Hopefully there aren't any enemies so we can safely land. Oh, wait. There are some gold. Or rather yung mga supply depots. Oh no! There you go. Okay. And let's try landing here. Unsettling crevice. A deep scar crosses the planet's surface, cutting into its crust. Dim light bounces between the icy walls of the crevice, slowly dissipating before it can reach the bottom. An elevator can be seen nearby. Its mechanism froze solid. Yo, Riz Super Cutie! Wasa! Do check out Riz Super Cutie on the last scene playing Left 4 Dead, pero on the clip it's Dead by Daylight. The Looperists. DBD fam. An elevator can be seen nearby. Its mechanism froze. And again, good afternoon guys. Hopefully nakapag-lunch na kayo because I haven't. But I think after I finish with this the Boreas area, I think I will wrap things up. Pero and again, thank you for hanging out and checking Void Sales with me. But I'm not yet ending. I'm just saying what will happen on the next like 10 to 15 minutes. Test of Resolve. Maybe we can use the travel permit. Nope. Golden Mask. Test of Resolve. Use. Spin. There you go. Succeeded. Critical success. Resolve +4. You clear the ice easily and mechanism is as good as new. You step inside and the elevator soon reaches the top of the crevice. It's getting cold and the light of your lamp illuminates only a small area around you. Suddenly a voice can be heard nearby. Uy, what's that? An elderly voice. A visitor. So glad you've come. It was starting to get lonely here. Wait lang guys ha. Do I like FPS games? I used to play like Call of Duty and Battlefield back in maybe more of like Call of Duty, Dead Space back in the days in Xbox 360 era. But maybe some Half-Life, but not really that into it. Not into competitive shooters like Valorant, Apex Legends, Fortnite. Maybe on competitive games in general, I'm not the biggest fan, but I respect people for enjoying those kinds of games. But yesterday, I also played some, as long as it's only a single player game or it is a cooperative game, PvE, I will try it out. If you check our yesterday's stream, we played another game. Do check that out. Of course, the main focus for today is Void Sale, so I'll try to speak less about other games on the stream. But you can check it out, the stream yesterday. So it's already available on the VOD and on YouTube. Hey, Orange Panda, we're currently playing some Void Sales. You can check out the demo currently on Steam, but the game will be fully release on May 15. It's a mixture of ito na naman tayo, nakalimutan ko na naman of visual novel type of games, with RNG, Dungeons and Dragons like dice roll, with an actual action aerial combat with your flying ship, and choose your own adventure. A visitor, so glad you've come. It was starting. Another voice, a younger one, can be heard. What do you mean, old man? Isn't my company not enough? Speak. Where are they? You don't see them anymore. We can use the perception. Do a perception check. 38. And this is the part where I say that it is like Dungeons and Dragons. Hopefully we get a good roll. Yes, we did. As long as the number will be equal or lower than our current stat, which is our perception. Perception check. Success. I got 2 perception. You stay still, listening closely to your surroundings. The voices sound close but simultaneously far away. Moreover, you can see 3 large holes in the ground, enough for a person to squeeze in. There's something stuck in 2 of them. Okay, let's check it. The younger voice can be heard again. Don't sweat it, Captain. We are right here. Got stuck in this old fool when the storm came. It's getting hard to breathe in the cold air. Your breath is shallow and icicles are forming on your eyelids. The voice comes from out of those bigger holes in the ground, shaped like silhouettes. You have an uneasy feeling. Better go back out. Okay, let's inquire. Let's talk to the stones. Achievement: descend into the frozen depths and hear the voices of the lost. We were part of the expedition. We were here when the storm struck, looking for a way inside the planet. There is supposed to be an ancient ritual site inside, but we could not find a way in. It was so cold, Captain. You can't imagine. We crawled into these holes in the ground, hoping it would shelter us, and it did. Can you imagine? It became so warm and peaceful. I only wished we had more people with us. Having the same companion for weeks grew tiring. Oh shit. This feels like a Junji Ito story. Like, the hole, it calls to me. It's perfect for me. No, we should not listen to them. You can see 1 or more hole on the ground, just the size that would fit you. It's perfectly shaped with smooth walls and almost soft edges. You can feel a sense of warmth coming from it. This hole is here for you. A special hole for a special captain. It's a trap. It's a freaking trap. I have already read the Junji Ito story. That's not our hole. Resist 72. Ritual Lotus of Knowledge. This place is cursed. You must attempt to cleanse it. Well, we can resist it. We have higher chance. But if we fail, 30.4% chance, huh? Let's just resist it. Let's increase our courage by using a strong brew. 68. Spit! There you go. Of course, we should resist it. Critical success. Plus 4 resolve. That would be ridiculous. Why would you shove yourself into a hole in the ground? You get back to the elevator and head up. As you start to ascend, you can hear the voices again. Hey, don't leave us, or at least send them to us. If you find someone else, we will appreciate the company. Lol. It's a trap. It's a freaking trap. Then you're one of the hole. Yeah, but I guess it's I don't know. It might be just playing a trick on your mind. Like, it says na it's perfect for you, but it's really not. Or it might just contort to your shape, and then you will forever get stuck inside that hole. Okay, so where's the next area? Ayun, I am seeing a resource thingy. Go na! There you go. Gold 5.
By the stars, this wind's a bloody nuisance. Didn't expect this much of it when I signed up for a spacefaring crew. Gives me the shivers just thinking about which old man's crew had to endure in this muck.
Okay, let's head over to the parang, you know, let's get past through that parang opening. Saving. Oh. What's that? Can we shoot it? Oh no, we cannot. It says it's basically just a light source. Oi. There's a motion blur. I don't like motion blurs really. Okay, ayun. Pop, 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 pop. Oy, oy, camera! Camera! Oh, look. Oy, 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 ang sakit sa mata. Where are we supposed to go? We just destroyed that, pero we don't know where else to go next. I wonder what that is, no? Ayun, I think we need to destroy all of these. Ayun na yung mga towers na yan. Okay. Uy! Uy, uy! Fuck you! Oh! Did we get damage? Oo, we got damage. We got damage. Fuck that. Got damage. Rude. Uy. Uy, 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 uy. Ano ba yan? Oh, huwag kang bumunggo. Ay. Fine. Cooldown pa. Come on. Okay. Hoy. Okay, let's check that out. Pero parang ayun na yung last part eh. Maybe we can further explore kung maybe we might miss some things out.
Captain, I've got to say, this maze of rocks and ice ain't exactly my idea of a holiday. What was your father's expedition hoping to find out here anyway? Could have dug up old ruins somewhere. Warmer. Hope that ritual
Hey,
sanctuary
Nugs.
looking for was worth it.
Oy, 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 oy. Hala! Oh, shoot! Oh! No! We died! Fudge. We can't really hit yung mga surface ng ano, ng mga mountains and slopes. How far did we Yo Rick and Nugs, good afternoon. Okay, so where did we... buti dito siya talaga nag-save. I think the game is expecting us to fail. We just failed by simply bumping into other structures. Oh. Oy. No, the game is experiencing some stutters, or that could just be my laptop that can keep up with the all of the effects. Ayan. Okay. Oh, diba? Just need to get good and don't bang our ship on the sides of the rocks here, the various rock formations. Careful. Okay. Maybe we should start heading towards this, pero I really think na ito na yung this is the last part of it eh. So let's return to this area later.
Captain, I've got to say, this maze of rocks and ice ain't exactly my idea of a holiday. What was your father's expedition hoping to find out here anyway? Could have dug up old ruins somewhere.
And dito tayo na deads kanina eh, this area. We died on this
Hope
area.
that ritual site Leonardo was looking for was worth it. Otherwise, all that frostbite would be for nothing.
Oh. Uy. Oh no. Uy. Ay. Boom. Ah, so it just circled around. Fine. You know, this is where we came from initially. So we just circled around that place. No, no, this is a different place, oh. F. Research outpost. Yan, you pass by to be the remains of a research outpost. Search, senses, vigor, 60% chance, sense of perception. 60. Critical success, resolve +4. You take a shovel in order to crew, order the crew to help. Soon enough, the entrance to one of the buildings is free. I think we missed out on one. So, wala lang. We just increased our... I think this is the next area that we should go to. Pero I think we missed. Okay, let's check over yung kanina na iniwasan kanina. Kanina. That might be a place to upgrade yung stats natin. Shoot. Fudge. We're going to get shut down again. I don't know it's because of the wind or what. Ay. You know. Darn it. We begin. This is the third time. Okay, let's not where are you going? Yo, Mr. Skelly! Pupum, 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 pupum. Ito, we missed out on this. Because I thought na talagang this is going to be the exit. Puk, 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 puk. Obelisk again. One more, you see the obelisk. This time you feel they communicating with will be easier. You already met the core in its center glimmers gently in the surrounding snow. Can you attempt to pull it out? Attempt to take the alien solar core. Touch the obelisk first. Touch it first, pero we need to still pull it out, right? Or just yank it out. Chica, the chica, the chica, chica. Poop, 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 poop. Touch it first. Critical success. You place your hand on the obelisk and focus your senses, and a vision of events not so long ago comes to mind. Two men standing next to the obelisk arguing. One is cold, determined and dismissive, no time to waste, wishes to go deeper. The other is hesitant, agitated, concerned, too much hurry, too few preparations, holds a book bound in leather. A thick tome filled with knowledge. That book, you can find it. It awaits deep below. Okay, let's yank it out. The core. Let's pull it out. Travel permit. Use it again. Spin. There you go. Success. Achievement. Extract a solar core from an ancient obelisk. Alien core new. Visit the academy to learn of the artifact's power. You know. We can give it to to the shipyard master. I think we have a quest to give her a core. Although this is an alien core. This might get them into trouble though.
Captain, I've got to say, this maze of rocks and ice ain't exactly my idea of a holiday. What was your father's expedition hoping to find out here anyway? Could have dug up old ruins somewhere. Warmer.
That is the question.
Hope that ritual site Leonardo was looking for was worth it. Otherwise, all that frostbite would be for nothing.
Yo, anak ni Mayor Gaming! Waza! Uy! What's up, Los? Ito, we're playing some Void Sails. Nasaan ako pupunta? Where am I supposed to go to next? Huwag tayo tatama sa bato. Huwag tayong tatama sa bato. Uy. We're being pushed. Uy, yun ba yan? Ano? Makakilos oh. Ano ba yan? Oh? Ala. Ano ba yan? Oh? Where are we supposed to go? Ang labo naman, sir. Are we like... should we wait? Ay, no. Yung hangin kaya nga eh. I don't... Hindi ko pa rin alam kung how would you lower your sail eh. Ang lakas ng hangin eh. Ah, wala. Fail. Ayoko na nga. This place. No wonder they put a save spot here. It's because it's really tough. So even though it pains me to not complete this zone for now, I should. And with that, let's roll the credits muna. Sayang though. We have like repeated this like 4 times and we aren't even, it's not because we failed on on a boss fight. It's basically we keep on crashing on the rocks. Aish. Or maybe we should just protect ourselves with this shield. Para kasing it's a waste na hindi ko matapos tong side na to eh. Sakto kakarating ko lang. Okay, one freaking last time. Choco, anyari Boss Kurix? We keep on crashing on the rocks. Okay, and then let's retrieve yung core dito sa whatever this is. Grabing focus yan, di na nagsasalita. Let's touch it first. Touch. Na 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 na. Yep. We are going to get it. Okay. Okay. I don't know if shielding our ship will help yung mitigate yung damage.
Captain, I've got to say, this maze of rocks and ice ain't exactly my idea of a holiday. What was your father's expedition hoping to find out here anyway? Could have dug up old ruins somewhere. Warmer. Hope that ritual site Leonardo was looking for was worth it. Otherwise, all that frostbite would be for nothing.
Dali lang guys ha. Dali lang guys. I'm being pushed. They are being freaking pushed. Ayun ba yung nagpo-push sa atin pa ano? Ay, ala. Uy. Okay, finally. Ay. Okay, we've already been here. Search for perception or vigor. 64% chance. We can try a perception check. Nope. Ala, hindi, napili ko na agad. Oh no, bahala na nga. Ayun. Nice. Success, perception +2. Research tools, new. Visit the academy to learn about the artifacts. So, it's okay. Buti na lang at Ichuki. Hopefully nothing will push us back or hopefully nothing will push us back. Okay. Ayun, upgrade finally. 125 shielding. Durable outer layers reduce structural damage from collisions and impacts. They're really asking us to like go with the shielding first because we have been crashing. This one kasi we also need itong broadside cannons. I might want to sell some things later. Hey Vivi! Good afternoon. Disney Dreamlight Valley, Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh. Are we being pushed? We're currently playing some okay, so probably it's not there yet. There are strong winds. Good afternoon. What is this game? This is a how do you best describe this game? Exploration RPG adventure game wherein you take control of a ship. Of course, you're the captain of the ship and you are looking for your father. And it has some elements of Dungeons and Dragons. Well, in terms of dice rolls. Oh shoot. Wait, what's that? Ba't ganun yung tunog? Sir? Sir, ba't ganun yung tunog? I don't like the sound of that. Bakit ganun yung tunog?
Captain! The wind's kicking up a right storm out here. We better find shelter and quick.
Ito na.
All hands on deck. Sails tight.
Wow! Rocks! Rocks! Ruxu!
Nice sculpture.
Ruxu! Okay. Okay, we're safe. There's really no incentive in destroying those stones. Thank you for the shoutout. Ay, no problem naman, Vivi. Basically yan nga, you're controlling a but for story content, it will turn into like a visual novel, choose your own adventure type of game. Saving? Why did you save here? This could be... Wait.
Would you look at that? That's the biggest looking glass I've ever seen. Spot me house from here, eh?
Go. We'll be lurking, keeping a tab, not feeling okay right now. Wait, hopefully you get well soon. Nobody likes to feel all shitty and stuff. Take care, sabi ni Ishi. And hopefully, well, we did have our autosave on that part of the map. Okay. Oy, what's this? Inspect. This is an academy. Visit the academy. Okay, we can inspect this. 50 alien core. Improves test of resolve plus 50. Oh. What else do we have? Alien core, research tools, 20. We don't have any gold with us. Okay, so we can try. Mababaliw na ako dito sa nilalaro ko. Ano ba yung what game are you playing pala, chill? Well, if it's good at least, the telescope. You enter the station submerging into its dark corridors, empty storage, now vacant laboratories. Eventually, you reach the observatory, deprived of purpose. The telescope stands solemnly in the middle of the room. Approach a telescope, search. Okay, let's use our perception. I don't have anything. I only have 44. YOLO! Of course, you fail. Hindi pwede, kinuha ko kaso yung na-drop na item nawawala, kaso sinasapawan ng pangit na drop. What game is that? Okay, we failed. Failure. Multiple scrolls stacked together. Okay, fine. Wait, what's that? The telescope? You approach the telescope and gaze through the eyepiece. It's hard to figure out the many details. The telescope is focused on an immense nebula, struggling to pierce through its clouds. You know what? This game is starting to feel like it's like it has cosmic horror elements, maybe Cthulhu-like. Kasi you are dealing with space eh. And of course, it is void sails. So it's parang slowly descending into like a cosmic horror type, but not directly horror. Cosmic horror in a sense that you feel uncertain on what is beyond this. Because this is basically an exploration game. Uncharted space. So all of the things that I'm encountering now is if like I was encountering things for the first time, which we are. Eidolon. Runes, premonition, ritual, test of knowledge. Perception. Pahala na. There you go. Critical success. Achievement. Catch a distant glimpse of impossible. You set your hand free as it makes the new carvings on the telescope. Perception plus 4. So okay. So what did that give off? Gold 5. Mag-Minecraft na lang ako, chill. Well, usually idle games are like that naman eh. Wow, 10 lahat. Amazing. Sa pool lahat. Okay. Let's land on this structure. Door machinery. A complex machinery rests in front of you. There's a set of levers, counterweights, and several pipes all connected to the giant door in the ground, and several solar crystals scattered around the area. Of course, we should examine it. Let's use the old book to add 20 and the runic splinters. YOLO! Fuck you. Failure knowledge minus 2. We
Right,
don't
Cap.
have...
You see those solar crystals scattered about?
Hmm? Oh, okay. So what are we going to do about it?
I'd wager me last pint of ale. Give 'em a poke with the solar cannon. And something's bound to happen.
Ooh, something bound's about to happen. Hopefully it's not an enemy, no? Okay then, let's shoot it with the solar cannon. Oh, what happened? What is that? What is that? What's happening? So basically para siyang a switch or a puzzle thingy. If we shoot all of them, they will activate something. Probably a boss battle, but let's see. I think there are 3 of those. To cap it off. Oh. Wow, lahat tumama. Amazing. Tumama ka naman, sir. Yon. Okay, and I think another one. And we activated that. Where's the other one? Ayun. Probably this is a boss battle. Oh. Ano yan? What is this? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It's a boss battle. Ano ba yan? Okay, so are we going to go around you? Keeps on looking at us. I wonder what you want. Maybe we need to hit it with a solar... Yun. Ah, okay. shower you with kindness. Yun. Death to you. Ay, finally. I thought I wasn't hitting it eh. So okay, so what's this? Okay. The gate stands open. You fought your way past the alien guardians. Now all that remains is to step through. Oh. I've already done it, right? Through the depths. A raging storm, dwindling supplies, Leonardo's relentless pursuit, whatever the cost, the expedition was driven deeper into the planet's heart. Now it's your turn. You must descend through the labyrinth's dark tunnels and hallowed stones. Somewhere below lies the ritual site Leonardo could not let go. Oh, so we're on a different site now. And I guess we will leave it at that. And if you got curious on how will the future story unfolds, I guess all that is left for you is to go check it out and see it for yourself. There's currently a demo available now on Steam, which you can try out. And I don't know how far will the demo play or plays out. So you can only answer that for yourself. Again, this is Void Sales, which will be officially released on May 15, 2025. I think that's a US time. You can wishlist them and check their official Steam store page or their socials. I already tagged them on my X or on my Twitter post, so you can check them out to see for yourself. And again, wishlist them. And again, thank you to Ticking Clock Games for directly reaching out to me. It's quite funny remembering now that I first started dropping by various content creation platforms, and now we are being reached out to directly by some publishers, independent developers and publishers, as to that they want us to cover their game. So really appreciate it, and thank you everyone for allowing me to reach a certain maybe subscriber or follower count that enables us to be reached out by publishers. So all of this is not possible without you guys. So yan, I think that's Void Sales Episode 1. If you guys want me to continue playing this, sound off on YouTube, drop by the comment section and ask me Void Sales Episode 2 when. And if it's not just with Void Sales but with our other games that I've covered, usually since I am getting so many or a number of independent games coverage, I only sometimes drop by a first episode. Usually a good sign that I like the games is I play it for more than 2 hours. So if I exceeded 2 hours, it means that I like it. So there's a big chance that I will be returning to it. But of course, there's no assurance. But if you want, you just feel free to drop by any of the games that we previously covered. And if I only covered it once and you are looking out for the next episode, feel free to drop by the comment section on YouTube. Because on Twitch, I really can't follow it up. Soon, we will be returning to Clair Obscure since Sam Paulo also asked us to check the game out. But with that, that's Void Sales Episode 1. Previewing and exploring the high skies with our state-of-the-art flying ship. I am about to have my lunch as well, so hopefully you can join me on the raid. Happy Tuesday afternoon, and let's roll the credits. Thank you everyone who joined us in today's stream. For the chatters, we have ADJH Plays, we have AV Mode, Anak ni Mayor Gaming, Apollo News, Bomadome, Chocoloco 101, Chill Feels, Cosmosama, CR Mas, DVGG, Dense Gaming, Ergo 7, Aaron, Ghost in the Show, Ranger 3008, Ishi, It's Just Mac, Cocombear, Lancer, Lawford, Lauken VT, Mayen, Mr. Skelly, Mom Shibels, Naso VT, Invisible, Nugs, Puchi Puch, Rick2418, Riz Super Cutie, Sam Paulo, Super Payong, Tito Zone, Trickster, VV8, Zenry55, and of course Ishi, and the many silent protagonists our silent fellow streamers who are hanging out behind the scenes. I guess you guys don't want to be shouted out since you didn't drop by the comment section, so I will respect your wishes. Pero you guys know who you are, so I will return the favor whenever I can. And that's Void Sales episode for today. You can copy and paste this raid message. RM, for our regular viewers and followers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing the general emotes that everybody can use. And for our subscribers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing our tier 1 emotes, or use any of the tier 1 emotes since you have access to it. And with that, let's find somebody to raid. And I will leave you with a short, heartfelt message. Opening up the browser. Okay, so let's drop by. Should we drop by to? Oh, let's raid Nugs, aka Aikaru, formerly Ming Ming WP. They're currently playing Sons of the Forest. And say hi to Nugs for us. And with that, ayoko na. Oh no, bakit? Let's raid Nugs. There you go, raiding Nugs. And let's cap that off with Stream Beats, Kill It Anyway, official music video. Again, that's Void Sales. Thanks to Ticking Clock Games for trusting us to cover their games, and hopefully I can do more games coverage for any games that you guys might be publishing in the future. It's nice working with you. And do check them out if you are into narrative heavy games, exploration games, tabletop with a dice roll kind of vibe, with a very compelling narrative, almost cosmic horror levels, and I think it's already is a cosmic horror type of game. So with that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I think I will be streaming again later. To what game that is, do hang out and check us out on various social media platforms: X, Blue Skies, Threads, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and your suking tindahan. Again, I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye!